everybody, Black Cat fans. Your Channel 7 and LJ Productions here at Prestonsburg High School football field. I'm Fred James along with Darrell Leslie. Darrell, first home game, new stadium. We're ready. We should be playing one team, and it is. And who are we playing?
It's the Tigers of Paintsville, Kentucky, Fred, and it's been a long time coming, my friend.
Outside of district play, which is obviously very, very important, the biggest thing about this game is that it's the longest rivalry. It is the longest history of games of anybody that Prestonsburg has played. And right now, Darrell, it is very close. We started playing Paintsville in 1927, believe it or not. But guess what? The Black Cats barely edged Paintsville with 30 wins, as Paintsville only has 27, but there's been 4 ties. Now, you think about that.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Fred, I'll just tell you what, this field is absolutely gorgeous. The people out there that couldn't make it here tonight are really missing a treat here. It's been festivities going on here tonight. It's been great. It's just been fantastic, beautiful field.
This is the third game of the season for Prestonsburg, having come into the season defeating Sheldon Clark at the Cardinal Landover Inez, and last week, Darrell, a very impressive victory over Bell County in the Hazard Bowl. So we're right now ready to kick off against the blue team, the blue and white team, the Tigers of Paintsville. We have not played them since 1990, where Prestonsburg chalked up a victory.
And here we go. Taken by number 21 of Paintsville, that's Dustin Hall.
So the Black Cats defense right there, Darrell, they pick up about 10 on the carry. The ball will be taken first and 10 from the 28?
28-yard line.
First and 10, Paintsville.
Fred, whomever painted the field out there, did a fantastic job. It just looks great.
About the 27-yard line.
All right, here we go. Paintsville with the I formation, double split right and left. Ball handed off to the man to the right-hand side.
Good job right there by Kevin Yance, number 55. You know, Fred, last week against Bell County, Yance made a few good tackles. But, you know, I'm expecting a lot from that guy this year. He had a fantastic year last year. Just seemed like he was in on every other tackle. And I think he's been a little calm, had an injury early before the season started, but it looks like he may be back.
Okay, here we go again. Prestonsburg in what looks like about a 44 defense, something like that. Draw right up the middle. Plenty of yardage gain right there with the running back all the way to the 45-yard line. Goes number 27, Kyle Murphy. So it'll be first and 10, Paintsville.
Michael Freeman in on the stop. First and 10, Paintsville.
Darrell, that was just a little counter play. Faked it to the left, back to the right-hand side. And Murphy did a good job running the ball right there. It's on the 47. Back to pass.
Throw.
And we've got coverage downfield. Nobody there. Could be caught. And we have a flag on the play. Hold the show, Joe.
Pass is complete. Flag on the play. Complete to number 21.
The only thing it could be is interference in that area, Fred, but the flag came out before the defender even got there. That's what it is.
Pass interference against the Black Cats.
What we got, Darrell?
Pass interference. Decline.
Decline by Paintsville. First and 10, Paintsville, front of the Black Cats 32-yard line.
Looked like the Black Cats had good coverage that time, Fred. They're going to have to put a little more pressure on that quarterback. He had way too much time to throw the ball.
You're exactly right. And Prestonsburg has deep back there in the center of the field. Of course, for Prestonsburg, 33, Matt Setzer. So here we go. Now Paintsville with the power eye right, split left. Here we go. Ball handed off to number 88 around the right-hand side, but stopped.
I believe that tackle was made by Chris Spriggs over there.
Spriggs, number 5.
And it's starting to drizzle a little bit out here. Rain coming down.
Pickup of about 2.
Pickup of about 2 yards.
Daryl, correct me now. This is my first game, even though I've seen some film and video. I've not seen the entire 2 contest tape delayed. But Prestonsburg really hadn't been passed a lot against, have they?
No, not really, Fred. Most teams have had real good success running off tackle against them for some reason. They've got pressure on the quarterback this time.
Yance couldn't get him. And we're picking up some blockers. He's got one man right there.
Fannin.
Brought down by Fannin. It'll be a loss of 10 on the play, as it looked kind of scary right there for just a moment. But Michael Fannin nails him on the 39.
Well, if not for Fannin's speed right there, Fred, the Black Cats could have been in some big trouble because he had plenty of pasture out there to run in. Brant Brooks, number 7 for the Black Cats, was also back there, and he took a pretty good lick as one of the Tigers blocked him out.
All right, here we go. Obvious passing situation. 3rd down and about 18. Too much time, delay, flag on the play, hold it. Let's see what we have. Preliminary signal is delay of game against the blue team. So that'll back Paintsville up another 5. First flag of the game, Darryl.
No.
Second flag?
Second flag.
What for?
First one was the pass interference down there.
Oh, you're exactly right. You are exactly right. 3rd down and now 10, 25 or so. Here we go. Paintsville back there punting is number 14. Low snap. He's going to pass. He is going to pass.
He's smothered.
And he's smothered by...
There's my man again, Fred. Yance, I knew he'd come through for us.
Johnson on the tackle.
He must be getting his health back.
Darryl, we have a lot of film clips of former Black Cat players, now obviously alumni, about who they were and when they played and some of the comments they made about remembering playing Paintsville. So we didn't get to talk to everybody, but we did talk to about 10 people, and it was very interesting to find that all of them basically said the same thing: we gotta beat Paintsville. 4th down. Good punt off. Looks like it's going to be handled right there on the 20-yard line. We got good blocking down the sideline. Ball carriers, Jamerson. Jamerson stopped at the 40.
Good return.
Nick Jamerson picks up some good blocks around the right-hand side. Hold the show. Flag on the play.
Got a flag down on the 25.
The 40-yard line, tackle made by Hall.
That's usually a blocking violation, Fred. So it could be called back. Looks like it's going to be against the Black Cats. So when you talk about penalties, you know, this kind of thing doesn't show up on... Well, you know, this kind of thing doesn't show up on the record, but that's going to be about a... ends up being about a 40-yard penalty, actually.
It's a turnaround. He did return the ball 40 yards, Darryl. So they're going to back them all the way up, it looks like, to the 20, 15. So that's a 55-yard turnaround in the play. It hurts. It was our ball, 50 yards down the field. But here we go. Black Cats now on offense for the first time tonight. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line as Willis. Willis hands it off to...
No, passing it.
No, he's passing it wide open to Spriggs.
There he is. He's got wide open field.
We got Brooks. Number 7, Brant Brooks. So that's a good pickup. That was a good fake back there to Sloan. It pulled the defense in, Darryl.
Well, that's what they were expecting probably, Fred, back there that deep to go to either Sloan or Fannin. And he stuck the ball in, pulled it back out.
On the Paintsville 43-yard line.
Was able to hit Brooks over there for the long gainer quickly into Paintsville territory.
43-yard pass to Brant Brooks. Whoop! Sloan couldn't hang on to it. Sloan dragged down after trying, Darryl, just trying to get control of the ball. He had to go backwards a step, but Barnes was on the tackle as Prestonsburg now looks at a loss of about 10, brings up 2nd and 20.
Well, Freddie looked like he just lost the handle on it. He took the ball in and just bounced right out. And he lost stride what happened there. And I think he could have gotten outside with his speed, but where he had to slow down to get a hold of the ball, it just caused him to have a big loss. But Willis is again in shotgun formation.
Okay, here we go. As Willis looks back, he's throwing deep. Got a man down there, has a man down there, and it's caught. They're going to call him out of bounds. They're going to call him OB.
That was down to Chris Jervis. Boy, I tell you what, that was a beautiful pass, though.
Sure was.
Willis right on the money with that one.
3rd down. 3rd and 20.
And looks like the Black Cats plan to do some passing against this Paintsville team, Fred. They really haven't thrown that much in the previous 2 games. Matt Sloan, the lone back in the backfield. The ball's pitched back to him.
Sloan looking to pass. Sloan is looking to Willis. Willis needs to go out for the pass. Willis blocking. Sloan takes advantage. Johns trying to help him pick up back to the original line.
22-12 there.
It looked like Sloan took the pitch back and was going to throw downfield, but a little pressure put on him there, so he had to run out of the pocket.
Paintsville had good coverage, and he had to dish out. I really thought that Willis was going to try to go after the pass, but he stayed back blocking. But if Willis had gone after the pass, I think he could have had a good pass play.
We may have to draw that one up for Coach.
Yeah, he might have caught on to that.
Hey,
it's 4th down, back punting for the Black Cats. And not much a rush right there. Neely gets it
good
off,
hang time.
Down, up, it takes a Tiger bounce at the 22. It'll be down on the 24-yard line.
Good hands of Thomas Nelson there, though. Downed it very quickly, or that thing could have bounced back a lot farther.
Okay, on their 2nd possession now, Paintsville Tigers will take over and be 1st and 10. The quarterback is Chaz Harmon, number 14.
Deep back for Prestonsburg, Matt Setzer back there, number 33.
See if we can get some of these players.
Far side over there, number 41 for the Black Cats is Andrew Howe.
Ball taken by Harmon. Harmon,
coming
that's
this
off.
way.
And Tony White says, no way, Joe.
There, good. That's the way you play your position right there, Fred. He saw that. He stayed that. He watched the ball all the way, knew where it was going, held his position right there to make the tackle.
Okay, so it'll be a loss. They're going to say 1. I'm going to say none.
Yeah, there was no gain on the play. He might maybe 6 inches.
So it'll be 2nd and 10.
Good play by Tony White.
Actually, I'm still going to call it the 24. Here we go. Yeah, number 30, Tony White, now switching to the left-hand side as the Black Cats have 4 men rushing. Here we go. Ball headed off. Nobody there, but quickly to make the stop is Spriggs, number 5, Chris Spriggs. Does a good job filling the hole. However, a good gainer by Paintsville.
Big hole that
5
time.
yards.
I believe that offense kind of had the Black Cat defense mixed up a little bit, Fred. When the ball was snapped, there was a big hole there.
Yeah, there was. Well, with that 4-man front, Darrell, there's going to be a hole somewhere.
Well, that's true.
Okay, here we go. Ball headed off, and this time the Cats are able to stop.
Looks like Brant Brooks just knocked him down.
Yeah. And Tony White there also to help. Number 21 for Prestonsburg, of course, on defense is John Hunt. John is on this side as a, I guess he's an outside corner, Darrell, or something.
Number 39 on his side is Nick Clay.
6 is Nick Jamerson. So here we go now. Paintsville looks like they're going to kick, but listen, Paintsville's been known to fake these things. It's a bad kick.
He had to rush that one a little bit.
It's going to be out of bounds at the 32-yard line. So no flags on the field. Prestonsburg will take over for the 2nd time this evening. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left in the 3rd period of play.
But I think number 30, Tony White, put a little pressure on the punter that time, and that's the reason for the short kick. Let's see if this Black Cat offense can get things rolling this time.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, Darrell, it's going to be on about the 1st and 10 on about the 34, we'll call it. Because our good friend Roy Roberts is on the PA in the new stadium. It's a beautiful press box down there. Pitch back out to, looks like Fannin trying to cut
got outside.
Fannin does. Fannin trying to cut back again. Fannin drugged down from behind.
Following his blockers excellently, Fred.
Michael Fannin, excellent job picking his way, keeping his blockers in front of him, Darrell.
That's the way it's done right there. You know, so many back flag on the play back on the 40. I'd say that was against the Cats.
27-yard scoop by Michael Fannin, number 44. But guess what? It will probably be brought back. 2 major penalties now against the Black Cats in 2 immediate possessions. That nullified that little run.
Well, Fred,
what's he calling? We'd like to say hello, everybody, from LJ Productions in the
block below the knees.
Block below the knees. Boy, I'll tell you what, illegal block. But this being the 3rd football game of the season, and this year there's been some sponsorships acquired, and they will all be mentioned during the halftime show, pregame show, postgame show. So we would like to thank all the sponsors for helping LJ Productions carry this season. All right, here we go. 1st down and 20 by the Black Cats at their own 26-yard line. We might have offsides.
That's going to have to be on
pick
Paintsville.
5 of it up. They're on the easy way.
Flag on the play.
See what we've got on the line for the Black Cats, Fred. On the far side over there is number 73. That's Evan McNutt.
Offsides against Paintsville.
Whereas they tell us that's even.
Do what? What is that?
Still 1st down.
Seems like
even I don't remember.
1st and about 14.
All right, here we go.
1st and 14 for the Black Cats.
All right. Willis hands it off back there at Sloan, met at the line by the tackler. Didn't like that right there, Darrell. Number 30. Number 30.
Number 34, Paintsville, is Mike Stafford.
Stafford in on the stop for Paintsville.
Darrell, this is taking me a little bit of time to remember where to write all this stuff down.
We have about 2 yards.
+1 on the carry, so it brings up 2nd and 12 from the 32. Here we go, Willis down under center, and boy, is he down under center. I can hardly see him down there, Darrell, but he gets it off. Incomplete pass intended over there. Intended over there for number 6, Nicky Jamerson. Where did Willis go to? I mean, I lost him. He got.
He gets down there low, Fred.
It's really the first time I noticed it, and I just looked and I said, "Well, where's Will?" And then I looked and I saw his hat sticking up above the center.
When he gets under center, he's under center.
He really does. I don't know why he's doing that. Maybe he's trying to make sure he gets the ball. I guess that's the most important thing. But it's got to slow you down, Darrell. After you get down there and get the ball, you still got to stand up.
That's right.
You should be moving out of there. But what do I know? Here we go. Okay, here we go. Willis up under center. Ball kept by Willis. He's looking across the middle. Has a man, Spriggs. Spriggs is going to try to turn on the burner.
He's got enough for the 1st down.
He has the 1st down. The tackle made right there by Paintsville, Kyle Arms.
Nice pass by.
You know, Willis, you know something,
Willis,
Darrell? You know, the interesting thing about that was there was a couple of guys. Willis really took his time. He found a wide open Spriggs.
Well, Fred, Willis looked to his left, I guess, more or less to throw the defense off, and then turns back around and hits the receiver coming across the middle.
All right, here we go. Ball headed slow. Good block out there by Fannin.
Good cut.
Oh, fumble. No, it's a pitch back. He pitches the ball back. Who is that, Darrell Keith? 88?
Nelson, Thomas Nelson. He's going to take
Nelson,
it. No flag. No flag.
All right, mark it down, Black Cat. That was a pitch back.
That was a pitch back.
The flea flicker, almost.
My goodness. We'll take it.
What happened, Darrell? Help me.
We'll take it, Fred. Matt Sloan did an excellent job out there cutting back from that block by Fannin. And as he cut back across the middle, Sloan was hit And Nelson was coming up behind him, and I really don't know if that was a pitch back or the ball was knocked loose. But anyway, Nelson ended up with it and takes it in for the TD, and extra points up, no good.
Oh, boy.
Well, the Black Cats go on top now, 6-0. First score on the new field. Made
All
by
right.
Thomas Nelson.
Wow. I'll tell you what, at first I really thought he fumbled it, but it was so
too
perfect.
Yeah. We're going.
You know Paintsville don't like that. Paintsville's got to be going, oh, man, that's cheap. We'll take it.
We'll take it, too. Let's see who we've got on the kickoff team here, Fred. Far side over there, number 11, Kevin Jervis. Number 19 is Jess Chafin. 41, of course, is Andrew Howe. Number 88 there's the guy that just made the touchdown, Thomas Nelson. Number 8 is Adam Dixon.
Who's kicking?
Matt Sloan.
Matt Sloan. Okay, here we go.
22 for the Black Cats. Sloan will be kicking off.
Pretty good kick. It's very, very high. Taken down all the way at the 15-yard line by the Paintsville receiver. And we have a good tackle made right there by the Black Cats.
Kevin Jervis.
Kevin Jervis, number 11, makes a very good stop, Darrell.
Got down there very quickly, Fred. That was a nice kick. Had good hang time on it. Gave some of those speedsters like Jervis time to get down there on the ball.
So it was only about a 14-yard run back. So the height from the ball makes a big difference,
Makes
doesn't
a big difference.
Okay, again, Paintsville. They have changed. No, they still got 14, and that's Harmon. Harmon will be back in the shotgun. Paintsville maybe with trips to the right-hand side. Prestonsburg matches with trip defenders. Harmon to his right, being chased down right there. We got Spriggs on him, and Spriggs knocks him out of bounds after about a 4-yard gain.
Harmon, the ball carrier.
Good coverage by the Black Cats that time. Also good pressure by Chris Spriggs.
Second and about 6.5 or 7 or so from the 32-yard line. Here we go. Harmon again back in shotgun with number 17, Gullett, back there with him. Here we go. He's looking left. He's looking long. He's got a man. He's got a man wide open right here as actually he'll be called down right there, Darrell, but he had Chris Jervis backing up, and the receiver came back to make the pass play work. It was actually very good, but Jervis recovers and makes the tackle.
You're right, Fred. He had good coverage on him. That's just a hard, that man-to-man coverage on a pass like that, it's just hard to do anything with. If you come up too quick, the guy may just go right on by you, you know, and go deep. You don't want that to happen.
That's right. First and 10 from Paintsville's own 47-yard line after a successful pass play. Here we go now. Paintsville, Harmon, the quarterback. He's back there. He's waiting. The snap. It'll be a fake handoff.
Quarterback draw.
And
Harmon, he hit hard. Right
Harmon,
on the 50.
Yeah, Brant Brooks made first contact.
Chris Spriggs with a little helping hand.
Give him 2. Give him 3 from the 50. And it'll make it second down and 7. Darrell's taking me a little bit of time to get reoriented into all this scoring stuff. All right, now we're under center as Harmon moves up there, and he's going to hand it off to the halfback. Yeah, there he is. But Prestonsburg with good defense, Darrell. And that time, Hunt came up and forced the play on outside, did a good job. And then
Chris Jervis came up.
Jervis.
Make contact.
30. And White. Pickup of about 3.
Pickup of about 3 yards. But third down and about 5.
3rd and 4 from the 47. As Paintsville now needs For safe measure, 5 yards, but I think about 4 will get it for them in the I formation.
We're coming down 50 seconds left in this first quarter.
The handoff to the outside, they're not going to make it. They had to go across the 45 plus. But the defense collapses over there, Darrell. Pick up a number again.
Yount slowed him down some in the backfield, and then Nelson comes up to make the tackle.
And but this Brant Brooks is all over the place. Give him a gain of
about 2 yards. Brings up fourth down and
4th and 3. So Paintsville is in punt formation. Let's see who goes back.
It's Chris Spriggs and Sloan, I believe.
Spriggs, number 5, and Sloan. Here we go. The ball almost blocked. It might have been touched, or the punter was aggravated at the whole thing because it was not a very good punt.
Tony White got in the last time they punted, Fred, and almost blocked it. He'll get one before the night's over.
It's a 25-yard punt. Cats will take over 1st and 10 on their own 28. Yeah, these two teams go back, Darrell Keith. The first year they played actually was 1925. Prestonsburg won the game 46-0. The next year's a little bit closer. Prestonsburg still wins, however, 13-12. The next year was close. No, Paintsville won the first two. Beg your pardon. Paintsville won those first 2 games in 25 and 26. Here we go.
Fannin.
Looks like Fannin picking up some blocks. Fannin across the 35-yard line. A good gainer of about 6 yards.
Fannin, the ball carrier.
And that's the end of the quarter, Fred, with the Black Cats on top, 6-0.
Okay.
Pick up of about 7 yards.
You found it.
We're getting ready to start back. We're ready here for the beginning of the second quarter as Prestonsburg takes the ball. 2nd down and 3. Willis back to pass. He's looking long. He's got a man wide open.
Oh, he failed. A little bit behind him.
Austin Clark slipped.
Intended for number 12.
Incomplete, so it brings up 3rd down and 3.
Fred, the Black Cats have already thrown the ball more than they have in the 2 previous games.
Well, the good news was there, Darrell, that he had plenty of time to throw. Clark just fell down.
Brings up 3rd down. 3rd down about 3.
Cats on 35-yard line. Here we go. We got a fake to the left. Gives it to Fannin.
To the right.
Fannon's going to fight across the 40 for the 1st down.
44, Fannin, the ball carrier.
He is a hard one to bring down, Fred. Willis trots over to the sideline to get the play from Coach Strassi.
Going to be a 1st down, so I'm going to give him 4.
1st and 10 for the Black Cats.
And let me mention all these sponsors that are helping bring you these games. Vanover Hall and Bartley, Toyota dealerships, Manning Audiology, Brad Hughes Toyota, Lane Brothers, Darby and Allen Insurance, Little Caesars Pizza, Big Sandy Heating and Cooling, and Adventure Sports. Here we go. Ball handed off on the Spriggs around the left side, looking for one block. He finds it, cuts up across the 40-yard line for a Black Cat 1st down. Excellent blocking by the Black Cats that time on a little razzle-dazzle in the backfield, Darrell.
Fred, as the tacklers got close to Spriggs, did you see how he wrapped up on that ball?
Did an excellent job.
Good job. That's what I like to see.
1st and 10 for the Black Cats.
Not going to pull it out.
On the Tigers' 38-yard line.
Chris Spriggs, nice game. Like Fannon's a long back in the backfield, and he gets the ball.
Fannin fumbles the ball. It's still a live ball. Oh, they're going to call him down, but Darrell, I didn't see him hit the ground. There was a body laying right there as Fannin, but there was a delayed whistle, a very long time there, and I didn't hear a whistle at all, but finally the referee goes over and gets the ball. We have a Paintsville player down, but not until Fannin picks up a 1st down with 11-yard jaunt.
Well, we'll take a little break. We find out how the injured player is here.
We'd like to mention, while we have a little break here, we have a down Paintsville player, but Darryl, let's mention some of these numbers. Some of the down linemen for Prestonsburg, if we can try to catch them. Of course, Willis 17, Sloan 22. And we 88, who scored the touchdown, was Thomas Nelson, doing a very good job out there. And, of course, 74 is Charlie Johnson for Prestonsburg. Also, number 55, of course, is
Kevin Yonce. Number 50 out there is Matt Stevens.
50 is Matt, right there he is playing left guard. Center is Burchett, is that right? 51. Yeah, Andrew Burchett is 51. So we're going to try to get some more of these numbers for you. But right now it is 1st and 10, Prestonsburg on the 27 or so.
Second man through.
Sloan, take him down. Paintsville doing a pretty good job on Sloan tonight, Darryl. Of course, he has one slight disadvantage. They key on him, and he's down.
Well, I think, you know, from here on out the rest of the season, that's going to happen to Sloan, but I'm pretty sure you will find that he is going to find a way to pick up the yardage, Fred. You can't keep this guy down all night long. I'll try to get some more of those numbers for you out there. Number 74, that's Charlie Johnson. Let's see, Archie always had 51.
56.
That would be Matt Williams.
He's all right. Who else we got, Darryl? I'm trying to find the right guard, and I can't find him. It's 60. I thought they had to bring him out. Don't you have to bring the guy out, Darryl, when he's down? Yeah.
No?
Yeah, he's coming out. Oh, personal foul. 28, Chris Jervis in for Prestonsburg, as Sloan has to come out for at least one play. Coach Jackie Day Chris giving him a little pat there on the back. Paintsville was flagged for what reason? Somebody help me. Personal foul.
For the Blackcats. From the Paintsville 13-yard line.
Pitch back, Fannin.
Fannin trying to cut up. Fannin smothered.
Oh, he's hit hard.
Yeah, that play took way too long to develop, Darryl. Paintsville had a lot of time to react.
Armstead on the...
Well, I think he was looking for his blockers outside, Fred, and I think they kind of got trapped inside.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down, 2nd and 10.
Okay. We're in the second period of play. Prestonsburg on top. 6-0 as Willis down the shotgun, fakes it to Fannin. Looking right here, he's got a man wide open. Thomas Nelson drops it.
Shoulder.
Nelson had to turn around backwards, Darryl, but it was right in there, and he...
I think he bounced off his shoulder.
Yeah, he did. I don't think he really got... He didn't really get his balance. That's exactly
he was going backwards, backpedaling a little bit, and the ball was just thrown a little bit up there high, hit him right on the shoulder pad. That's just hard to hang on to. But that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Blackcats from the 13. We've got another flag against Paintsville here. Holding. That's going to be half the distance. We got a holding penalty here, Fred, on Paintsville, half the distance to the goal line. You don't see holding called on the defense very often.
No, that will drive the Paintsville coaches cuckoo. So we get a positive, what, Darryl? Tommy Nelson.
Chris Jervis split far side.
We've got a slight problem.
There's that little pass to Sloan.
Touchdown, Sloan. Excellent throw over there. Penalty. Flag, hold it.
22-12, touchdown. Flag on the play.
We still
Darryl, we got a problem.
What's that, my friend? No problem we can't handle. That penalty against the Blackcats.
Number 88, Darryl, is not.
Uh-oh.
It is Tommy Nelson.
Yeah.
All right, we're right.
We're right there.
We're right. We're good. Okay.
So we don't have a problem.
No, we don't.
15-yard penalty against the Black Cat. Holding.
All right, that holding penalty called right back on the Black Cats. They're back up where they started. Willis is going to try to hit.
There it is. It's touchdown.
Yes. Chris Jervis.
Chris Jervis. Excellent pass. I mean, to tell you, Willis dropped it in there. I mean, it was just like drawing it on paper. All the way in there to Jervis, touchdown.
I tell you what, Fred, Jervis did an excellent job that time getting behind the defender. He was a good 5 yards behind that defender at one time. And Willis right on the money over there in the corner. Looks like the Black Cats are going to go for 2 this time. In the round, yes!
Yeah.
They go in for 2 this time. Yes. Austin Clark takes it in for the 2 points. So now the Black Cats on top, 14-0 over the Paintsville Tigers.
Okay, Darryl, flip the page as we we travel back on the getting ready for the kickoff. A touchdown pass in there to Chris Jervis from Willis, and we'll be back in just a moment. Hey, right before we kick off, Monroe, a visitor here tonight, super fan from Prestonsburg. Actually, what does it mean for Prestonsburg and Paintsville to play each other?
Oh my gosh, it's the most fantastic rivalry on the Leviathan Fork of the Big Sandy River. From Elkhorn City to Ashland, from Boyd County to Greenup County.
You're quite an athletic supporter. I guess you can pass a football, can't you?
I don't think I could even swallow a football.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Let's play football.
Here
we go. Don't forget the Kentucky Opry Saturday night at the Mountain Arts Center with Monroe, Keith, and all their good buddies. As the kick goes all the way down to about the 18-yard line, return down.
Yeah, okay.
Now, Keith, to where?
Well, that tackle was made by Andrew Howe on the 31-yard line.
First and 10 for the Tigers.
First and 10 from the 31. And I expect to see the Tigers start passing right here, Fred. 8:49 left in this first half, and they're down 14-0.
Okay, under center is Harmon. Harmon hands the ball off, but the right-hand side of the Black Cat defense, pretty tough to tangle. I think Hunt just shot in there, Darryl, and Submarine knocking a blocker out.
Spriggs in there on the tackle.
Gain of about 1 yard, and we'll make it 2nd and 9 from the 32-yard line.
About 2 yards. 2nd down and 8.
Look at that football field. Folks, I'm telling you what, Darryl, of all the cut and bruised elbows that were over here in old Gasco Park, the new Prestonsburg High School football field is truly it's a marvel. It is a great asset for this program. Here we go, 2nd down and 9, handed off to the left-hand side. Cat defense holds stingy again, however they gave up about 2.
Spriggs down under there again made first contact, I believe, and Yance in with some help.
We're going to have to give him 3 that time, or 4. That brings up 3rd and 5.
Also, Matt Clay in on the tackle.
From the 31. Okay, so Paintsville now with the split backfield, I formation right. Here we go. Back to passes Harmon. Harmon's got a man out here in the flat. And excellent play right there, Darryl Keith.
Andrew Howe, Fred, excellent. That's the way you do it. That's picture perfect.
That was picture. That might be one of the very best defensive plays that we have done on that type of pass play in a long time.
I'll have to agree. That was just
perfect. We got a flag, though.
Far side of the field, where is that?
Roughing the passer.
Oh, my goodness.
15 yards.
Well, excellent defensive play, and
15-yard penalty against the Black Cat.
you give up that effort to a penalty. So the ball now in Black Cat territory, just across the 50.
3 major penalties for Prestonsburg, yielding a difference of about 80 yards with all three of them. But it's 1st and 10 on the 50-yard line for the Tigers of Paintsville.
49-yard line.
Harmon again is going up under center, Darrell. I think they're trying to do something with the linebackers here, keeping them in. And draw play, but is snagged right there by Hunt, number 21.
Hunt not faked by that draw play.
Hunt in on the stop.
Give him a couple right there.
Pick up of about 3 yards.
Darrell, it looks like Prestonsburg is playing like a,
2nd and 7.
it's kind of like a 4-4.
That's what I've called it.
Yeah.
Before. Somebody
Well,
asked
now
me,
they're in the 5. Now they've gone to the 50. Here we go, 53. There we go with that odd down lineman right there. Ball passed out, and it's captured. Hunt finally helps make a stop over there with number 33 for Prestonsburg, and that's Matt Setzer. It is complete.
Well, that line was putting on the blitz, Fred. The Tigers just did an excellent job that time of holding him out and giving the quarterback
1st and 10 for the Tigers.
time to find his receiver down there.
Ball's on the Black Cat 35-yard line.
Some things change, Darrell, but the voice of Mr. Roy Roberts over the public address system certainly makes us feel at home. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 35 now in Black Cat territory. Harmon hands it up the middle. Pick up maybe of about one.
Not much there. The right side of that Black Cat defense was ready.
Yeah, you've got 79.
Pick up of about 2 yards.
79 is Rudy Pennington. Then on the other tackle right there, Darrell, who is that? Something 9.
I can't see.
Okay, it's 2nd down and about
try to get him this
9.
time.
Harmon with the draw play. It works so far, but not very much farther past the line of scrimmage goes the ball carrier, and it's number 35, I believe.
Collett the ball carrier.
Collett, C-O-L-L-E-T-T.
Johnson on the
After they move up to Detroit, Freddie
Kevin
back
and
here,
Yance
they
again
come back
with
and
the
it's
tackle.
Collette. Remember?
Go get him, Collette.
Go get him, Collette.
First down. 3rd and about 3.
That
Okay.
other 9 you were talking about over there, Fred, is 39. That's Nick Clay.
Yeah, there we go. That's who I'm looking at, the down tackle over there. Here we go, Harmon back to pass. Looking to the
got him
outside. He's got his
open.
man out there.
Jamerson quickly makes the tackle, but I'll tell you what.
They had a lot of time. But I'll tell you what, Darrell, he's not giving up that end zone like on an
that's
out
true.
and go.
Well, that's
So,
what I was talking about, earlier. When you're playing that man-to-man, I'm telling you, it's hard. It's a hard matter to play up any closer on that guy because, if they've got any speed at all, they can get behind you, and you don't want to give up the 6 points.
That's right. Hey, Darrell, I'm impressed with Harmon. Harmon has thrown some very good passes here. And the one that he threw that was knocked down, they were just lucky not to have gotten that through on Prestonsburg. But here we go. Harmon goes back. He's looking to his right hand side. He's got a man in the
Pressure
flat, but
on
he's
him,
being
play.
pressured. And he's caught.
Got his man.
And Paintsville takes it
He's in
down
for
to the touchdown. Pass in there as an excellent move as Ryan Jarrell, number 44, takes it in for Paintsville from Harmon.
Fred, I don't know about that one. I don't know if that was a touchdown or not. Of course it is because the referee says so, but I thought his knees hit before he stuck the ball out across the line. But anyway, they give it to him. Paintsville goes on the board now. Black Cats on top, 14-6. I'll have to watch that one again.
I thought his knee hit.
I did too, before he stuck the ball across the line.
All right, here we go. We're going to try this. Who's number 10?
Stafford will attempt this.
Kenner.
And I believe that's good.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him.
It's good.
So now the Black Cats lead by 1 touchdown, 14-7. We've got 4:36 left in the first half.
Okay, again, let's mention some of these sponsors right here for us now, Keith. Vanover Hall and Bartley Toyota. Dealerships throughout East Kentucky, Manning Audiology, Brad Hughes Toyota here in Prestonsburg, Lane Brothers on Route 23, Darby and Allen Insurance, Little Caesars Pizza, Big Sandy Heating and Cooling, and Adventure Sports. Those are people helping to bring you through Charter Communications, advertising, and an LJ Production video, Prestonsburg High School football. New football field. I do too. So Paintsville is going to kick it to the Prestonsburg Cats as they are on the scoreboard, folks, with 4:36 on the clock in the first half of play. Here we go. Back for Prestonsburg.
Squib kick.
Taken there by Hunt. Hunt takes it across field, no gain from the 32 to the 33.
Bamford in on the tackle.
All right, so Prestonsburg takes over. 1st and 10 with 4 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Ball on the 33-yard line as down there on the clock, Machine Gun Kelly Coleman. Darrell, and he's the best. If you don't believe me, ask him. Here we go as Sloan cuts it up on the around the left-hand side. A quick gainer of about 5.5.
22 Sloan, the ball carrier.
Tackle by number 5.
Who'd I say?
Josh Coleman.
I said Kelly Coleman. It's Machine Gun Kelly Moore. Well, Linda, you're going to have to go back through there and bleep that. I can't get a haircut down there. I'll get scalped. Machine Gun Kelly Moore. Robert's brother. Moore brothers.
He's a jewel.
He's a jewel. Great Black Cat supporter. Willis looking. He's got Clark. He dishes. No good. Boy, he dumped that one. And I'll tell you what, right there, Darrell.
Tried to get it to Nelson.
Nelson got hit on a little bit. Okay, Darrell. What? How many people we got here?
I don't know. You want me to count them?
Buddy, it's packed. I believe it's full. How many people in the home?
Full house here tonight. If you've seen the stadium driving by the highway out there, you can imagine this place being full of people.
Okay, here we go with Sloan in motion to the right-hand side. Willis back in the shotgun. Can't handle it. It's on the ground. Looking. He's got one block. Looking. He's going to run it out of bounds. He's going to be short of the first down, however, by about 3 yards.
Good coverage that time by the Paintsville Tigers.
Really?
39-yard line.
Looked like Willis was trying to throw back across the field, but couldn't find anybody open over there.
4th and 4.
Fred, looks like Adam Dixon, number 8, is in on defense now. He's playing one of the linebackers, I believe, on the right side.
Who is that?
Adam Dixon, number 8.
Okay.
He will be in punt formation for the Black Cats.
Oh, okay. He's in on the special.
We're going to
teams.
kick it.
Punt.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, good kick.
Up and away.
Oh, man. Oh, put him back. You got a Tiger bounce. Down there to cover it is Jervis as Chris Jervis downs it, but a good kick. Who kicked it, Darrell? Who punted that?
I don't know. Sloan usually kicks them for the Black Cats, but I really didn't notice.
Who punted that, Gerald?
Eric Neely.
Eric Neely, yeah. Aaron Neely.
Number 34, Aaron Neely. Nice punt.
Good spiral. So he got actually 39, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 37-yard punt. No return. Hello.
Okay, here we go. Black Cats back on defense.
1st and 10, Paintsville.
We got 3:30 left, first half.
Up the middle, nothing shaking. Paintsville's not doing anything, Darrell.
I don't know. They picked up about 4 on that one, Fred.
I'm basically saying they're not doing really anything on the ground, but they're coming back with the pass plays when they have to have them, like 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 6, and they're just throwing little 10-yard passes down the field and doing a really good job.
Well, you know, they're going to have to put some more pressure on that quarterback when he does back there to pass.
No question about it.
You can't give this guy that much time.
Ball's on the 27, 28.
There he goes.
Boom!
Oh, yeah.
That was done by Mr. Hunt. Hello.
John Hunt. I thought it was Andrew Howe, but you're right. John Hunt. Nice lick.
Hunt in on the tackle.
A loss of about 1 or 2, but John Hunt.
Think about that one the next
I've
time
got to put a little star right there.
Loss of around 3 yards on the play.
That rattled my chain up
Oh,
here.
I felt my teeth hurt.
3rd and 8.
Okay, 3rd down and 8. So now let's see what Paintsville does with an obvious passing. Prestonsburg is in they're in a man. Well, they might be zoning.
Around, I don't know. Too much time against the Tigers.
It was from the 25.
Five-yard delay of game penalty.
Delay of game against Paintsville.
Going to bring up third and looks like about 13.
Darrell, they have Michael Fannin, number 44, playing right over the center as this linebacker.
Make it third down, third and 13.
Now watch him. He's going. He's going right now. He's playing that monster man, and he's going right through.
They double teamed.
They double teamed him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We should have this one. Andrew Howell.
Howell couldn't get turned around in time. Got one hand on it, Fred, but I think he was wanting it so bad his feet wouldn't move.
Yeah. You know, that field might be a little slippery because they're having to take some extra little steps there. But anyway, it's fourth down. Paintsville should punt.
We got Spriggs and
21.
Jervis.
Will be in punt formation for Paintsville.
He's going to actually put this ball in the air from about the 10-yard line. Uh-oh.
No,
we got a flag.
knocked him into him. No.
They're going to call it on us.
He was knocked into that guy.
He was knocked into him, Darrell. I believe you're exactly right.
No, sir. He was blocked into him.
And it was a great acting job on the part of the punter. The punter actually turned around and then tripped and fell.
Tony White was blocked into the punter. Should be no flag on that play.
So Paintsville, though, gets respite here.
Penalty against the Black Cats.
Terrible call.
First and 10.
Well, Darrell, that hurt you.
It really does. I mean, you know, the Black Cats, you know, had a couple of minutes there. They had time to score. So
Yep.
now you turn it around. Now the Tigers have time to score. Tied up here.
Yeah, with 1:34, here we go. Paintsville getting a break, not having to punt, not having to turn the ball over. That now get it to Prestonsburg. I mean, uh-oh, boom! Another lick.
Take him down.
Oh, yeah. We had
Jameson's there to bring him on down.
the quarterback got hit, the receiver got hit, so I don't know how valuable that play is actually going to be to those guys, because they're going to be thinking about this pass rush and after what's going to happen to you after you catch it.
Well, the Black Cats had an excellent rush on the quarterback that time. He did have to rush that one a little bit.
From the 42-yard line, Paintsville now, 2nd and 2, inside 1 minute to go. Harmon back there in the shotgun as Prestonsburg defense backs up a little bit.
Quarterback draw.
They don't think they're going to worry too much about this, but hello. It's a good thing he tripped right there, or it could have been bye-bye birdie.
Well, he crossed the 50 into the Black Cats territory now.
Well,
we got 41 seconds left.
Yeah, Darrell, he also took 18 seconds to do that.
Yeah.
So that wasn't in their best interest, but it's first down for Paintsville.
That's Paintsville's first timeout.
1st and 10 on the Black Cat 49-yard line. Let's take a LJ timeout. Here we go, back to action with 41 seconds in the half. Paintsville trailing 14-6 with the ball. First down and 10. Here we go. Shotgun. Harmon looking across
long.
the middle. Yance is just not getting the.
Oh, yes, there's Hal.
No. Michael Fannin. Isn't it?
No. That's Andrew
Michael
Hal.
Fannin, 44. He came from nowhere, right up the
I thought
middle.
it was 41.
Hal's over here.
Their second timeout.
It is Michael.
Fannin.
No gain there, and we're going to give him a star.
Well, I'll tell you what, Fannin really put
came
the
from nowhere.
slammers on him that time.
Yance is going to have to, that's about the third time, Darrell. Yance is going in. He's committing himself rather than going in, sizing up how the runner can go.
Don't run by him.
He's just going straight by him. He's got to, if he's on that side of him, he's safer than he is if he commits himself and the guy goes the other direction. He's going to start having to size the runner up a little bit better.
Yeah, he's too out of control once he gets back there.
Trying to get, it's okay to get back there quick,
Right.
but you can't commit yourself after you get back there. You got to wait and see where the guy's going to go, or force him to one side.
Try to stay in front of him to confuse him anyway.
Yeah. Wait for help. Darrell, It was very good seeing some of the alumni down there tonight.
Got a flag.
What'd they do to us?
I think he threw it on
Prestonsburg. What's that mean?
Unfortunately, lack conduct against the Black Cats.
Well, well, well.
No, you got an ink pen? My ink pen's going out. You can try it. It might be just this paper getting wet. 1st and 10 from the 40 or second.
We got 31 seconds left in this first half.
Second down about 2.
Here we go, 2nd and 2. As Paintsville now still in the shotgun, however, 29 seconds. Ball way down the field, Andrew Howe broke it up.
Good play by Howe.
That was good pass, Darrell.
Good pass. I tell you what, Howe scared me a little bit that time. He waited too long to find the ball.
Yeah, I know.
But he was there when it did get there.
We need to be able to respond a little bit quicker, get back there and intercept that ball. He had the position.
He's been close.
Okay, here we go. 3rd down right now from the 41. Back to pass, and the ball is released all the way down the field. And it's caught. No, it's dropped. Oh, I thought he'd caught it with 16 seconds. Somebody just missed that. That was Sloan, wasn't it?
Sloan, Matt Sloan over there.
Did he touch the ball?
Covering. That was the same play they scored on earlier, I believe.
Well, I'll tell you what, they've got one more shot at it, folks. Well, no, they got more than that. But it's 4th down, but they can still get a 1st down, which, would that stop the clock, Darrell?
Yeah, temporarily, if they get a 1st down, would stop the clock.
Well, they could get out of bounds real quick and then have another couple of passes. But here we go with 16 seconds. Paintsville, 4th down, and it's dropped in the backfield. And we're going to get him.
Put on him that time.
Yeah, he did get out of bounds, though.
Younts did get his hands on it.
Clock's not going to stop. We got a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Let's see if we can find out what they're calling here. I can't even find the referees. There they are in the mess over there.
Hi, Johnny. Who you got there with you? Thomas. It's against us.
Oh, he pointed toward Paintsville.
Huh?
Pointed toward Paintsville.
No, you're right. Might be offsetting. Let's see. Man, this is a weird feeling.
Well, I don't know what's going on.
Let's see what it is.
It was against my personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Has to be.
Okay. Over on the sidelines. Okay, the Black Cats now take over 1st and 10. They got enough to get off one play, 7 seconds.
Oh, they're just down it. What's he doing? What is he doing here? What is he doing, Darrell?
He's trying to put another score on the board.
I guess he is.
Dangerous. They've still got time for another play if they want to try it.
Okay, incomplete. I guess that's okay if you think you can keep them from intercepting it and scoring a touchdown and tying the game up. But anyway.
Here we go.
Here we go. Darrell, there's 3 things that can happen when you pass. 2 of them are bad.
That's not very good averages.
That's only 33% of the things that can happen. Not that will, but can happen.
That's it for the half.
Jervis should have went to the end zone. It doesn't do any good to come back this way. Okay, folks, that's the end of the halftime. In this first time in 11 years that these two teams have met, with the Black Cats of Prestonsburg on top at halftime. 14-7 over the Cats. The Tigers of Paintsville.
About ready to start the second half of play here tonight with the Black Cats leading 14-7.
And Paintsville is kicking to the Black Cats, and here we go. The kick is a squibble right down the middle.
Nice one.
Could be a problem down there, but we're down.
He's down.
Spriggs takes it down at the 32. No return, so Prestonsburg takes over 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line, starting up the third period of play. Darrell Keith Leslie.
Brand new half.
Hey, Darrell, I'm just looking here in the stadium, and I'll tell you, there are not very many vacant seats in this new facility. It's jam-packed with Bergians and Villians. Okay.
The black and white of it all.
And Mr. Gerald Rossett tells me there's 3,500 seats here, as Sloan could be. Sloan! Does he have the speed? Does he have the speed? Does he? Yes! Take it on home!
I told you.
Take it home on the first play of the ball game in the second half.
They can't stop him all night long. He had to break it. I told you.
Matt Sloan. Touchdown.
60. What do we got?
68-yard jaunt.
Some nice blocking in there, Fred. He had a good hole and made a nice cut back to the inside, and he found the seam that he was looking for.
And we're going to try, wait a minute.
We got to have a holder.
Got to have a holder in there. That's always very, very helpful. And this is this, who is this?
You can drop kick it, dude. That's Aaron Neely, yes.
Aaron Neely. Yeah, here we go. Too much time, boys. Too much time. Here we go. There it is. It's up, and it is a good.
So Neely now puts the Black Cats on top, 21-7. Very quickly, the Cats strike here in the second half.
3,500 seats. They're all filled up. Darrell, you may not believe this, but I've read Floyd County Times reports even back in the 40s when these two teams would meet. Can you imagine 3,000 and 4,000 people around a football field with no seats? I mean, they were just standing around the old Gasco Park, which was located here. This was prior to them moving up to the grade school where we started playing Little League football, but they played here on the old Gasco Park, and there was 3,000 and 4,000 that came down for the Turkey Day.
Just surrounded the field.
Yeah, it was always played on Paintsville or on Thanksgiving Day, Prestonsburg and Paintsville.
The number is 294.
Kind of like the Turkey Bowl, huh?
Kind of like the Turkey Bowl. We were talking earlier before this kickoff. Paintsville won the first two games in 25 and 26. Then Prestonsburg won in 26. Wimpy Clark mentioned something very interesting. It was back in the 60s. Paintsville won from 59 all the way through 65 before we finally beat those guys. And that was the game that we were down there and Teddy Allen and Wimpy was telling about, that field goal. It's like a 40-yard field goal that John Bascom Clark kicked it. Prestonsburg wins 15-14. And that broke that long dry spell for the Black Cats. And I just met Coach Walter Brew, Darrell, down in the press box. He is helping with the radio station there in Paintsville. So let's see, what do we got, Darrell? 1st and 10?
First and 10, Tiger ball on the 37-yard line.
All right, here we go. So now we have a strong eye backfield for Paintsville. Handed off to the eye back, but nothing shaking.
Oh, ready for him. Who we got down there on the tackle? There's Fannin, Spriggs. And
The ball carrier.
who else was it? There was another one down there. Yance.
We're going to give him about a 2-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down and 8 from the 39.
It'll bring up 2nd down, 2nd and 8.
Or we have a split receiver to the right and to the left-hand side. Straight eye backfield. Harmon under center. Looks up to the left. He's got a man out on the outside flat. Gets it to him. Forward motion might have put him real close, Darrell, to the first down.
I believe they're going to spot it. I believe he's got the first down.
Jamison in on the tackle.
Yep. He just barely got enough first down. Good tackle by Jamerson.
Yeah, so the ball will be on the 47-yard line. the Paintsville 47, as a matter of fact. Here we go, 1st and 10. Paintsville just couldn't stop Sloan a minute ago. First play of the second half as Sloan takes it in for about a 68-yard run. Now we're going back looking for the pass. And now the pressure was by Fanta. Now here it comes again on this side. And now, boom, Yance. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. We've got hits all over the football field.
I don't see any flags, though.
This one was close over here.
Yes, it was. Looked like his elbow might have been out there a little bit. When he...
Yeah, and I just noticed something. Phantom was back there, and then he ended up back here where the ball was down. The kid's everywhere. He is playing that monster position there in the middle of the field. And Brooks is the number 7. Of course, he's an inside linebacker as well. And
Phantom
now
been doing a pretty good job of getting back there to Harmon.
Okay, here we go. Ball's handed off up the middle, nothing shaken. Maybe a gain of about 2. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Gain of about 2 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down, 3rd and 8.
Matt Setzer, 33, Darrell, comes off, and now they've backed Sloan up down the middle, deep, as Hal is over here and John Hunt is up close. And it's handed off. Off tackle goes the ball carrier, but
Harmon, the ball carrier.
He was grabbed down there by Tony White.
Nick Clay Nick Clay had a hand on him first, and then White puts the clincher. But it's 4th down now and 6 or so. So back to kick for Paintsville's number 21, Hall, Dustin Hall.
Sloan and Spriggs back deep for Prestonsburg to receive the punt.
Timeout on the football field.
Referee timeout? What's the deal?
I thought it might be an equipment thing. Probably was, but here we go. 4th and 6 for the blue team. Here we go. 21-7. Prestonsburg on top. Uh-oh, a little bit of bobble back there. Tony White putting some pressure on. Now here we go. Well, there again. It happened again with Yance.
He's going to get a 1st down.
He sure is. Yance did exactly the same thing.
Got back there to him, ran right by him. But Tony White was back there too, Fred, and White was afraid to jump up to try to block it that time because the last time he did it, they called roughing the kicker on him. When you're blocked into that kicker, that is not interference. Or not roughing the kicker.
No, you're right. So now
he was definitely blocked into it earlier in the first half.
Yeah, they're in Black Cat territory now, Darrell, and they got life again.
A big play for
8:54. Here we go. Power I to the left-hand side, handed off to the right-hand side. Spriggs slows people down a little bit. Pretty good stop out here with Hal and Sloan teaming up on the ball carrier.
Still picked up about 5 yards.
That's number 88 is Tate Harmon, number 88. He's running with a high number out of the backfield. Darrell, have you noticed the 25-second clocks on the...
I noticed that earlier coming in, but I hadn't really paid any attention to it during the game. But that's nice.
Yeah, that is really a good feature. And, of course, that gives another responsibility to Kelly Moore. Here we go.
We got a 2nd and 5. Harmon going long.
Incomplete.
I believe he kind of lost the handle on that one a little bit. So now the Paintsville's in punting situation once again.
Well, it's 3rd down. 3rd and 5.
Oh, I thought it was 4.
We missed one there. That little run from the kid, and then the incomplete. Here we go. Yeah, 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
They split 2 people over there to that side. 20 looks like Runyon, and 21 is Hall. Here we go.
Draw.
Handed to Charlie Collette.
Brant Brooks there to stop him.
So it's a 4th down situation.
Now we got
Paintsville.
4.
Yeah, now it's 4th down. Darrell, the passing success of Paintsville in the first half is not happening on this series. Maybe they wanted to come back and establish some kind of running game early in the 3rd quarter.
Well, they've tried to throw several times here already, Fred, and it's just not been successful at it.
All right, here we go. Not very much punt as Spriggs watch it bounce. Get away from it, Jody.
Rocket, man.
Jody said, I just couldn't stand it.
Just watch that ball bouncing around on the ground.
All right, so the Whitecats take over. 1st and 10 from the 17. A lot of very nice door prizes were given away tonight, as a matter of fact. I noticed a lot of them from sponsors donating drawings and giveaways and things. I noticed a lot of the sponsorships along the wire over there on the left-hand side of the field. And here we go. So looks like Fannin waiting for some blocks. He's hard to bring down, folks. You cannot take one. He's still going. Might have the first down.
44, Fannin, the ball carrier.
Broke two tackles, Fred. It took 2 more to bring him down.
I like the way he stayed back, Darryl. He just let his blockers do their thing, and then he cut at the exact right time. You know, that's hard to teach people. They have to do that with experience. They have to be able to have a feel for how the blocker is going to block for them. And Michael Fannin did a good job doing that right then. So now,
well, most high school running backs, Fred, when they go outside, they want to keep going straight to the sidelines. They'll run 20 yards and pick up 1.
1st and 10.
Fannin does a great job cutting it upfield.
From the 28, here we go. Now it's Sloan.
Right, here's another one that does
Same play he scored on a minute ago. Sloan picks up 8.
22, Sloan, the ball carrier.
Flag on the play.
Uh-oh. Hold the show. Who's on the chains over there, Darryl? Linda, see if you can pull over there and see who's on the flags, helping the Black Cats with the mechanics of the first down.
It's against the Black Cats.
Yep.
10 ball, personal foul against the Black Cats.
So that gainer by Matt Sloan nullified,
I guess you could say.
But I'll tell you that
they lost about 15.
One.
Yep. After you count the actually 10.
Greg Dixon and Setzer, but I don't know the other man's name.
Greg Dixon, Junior Setzer, and Rudy Pennington helping out on the chain gang. Danny Hamilton is finally retired officially, ladies and gentlemen. Put him to rest. That's all. From the shotgun, Willis looking to pass. He's got Nelson. He didn't see him. Now he's across the middle right there. Oh, intended
Clark.
Clark.
Out of the hands of Austin Clark. He went up high to try to get it, and it bounced off his hands.
Joey Willis, he put a little bit of heat on that one.
He did.
He was being chased, too.
Nelson was open early, Fred, but I don't think Willis could found him.
No, by the time that he saw him, he had the pressure on him. He had to scamper. Third.
Yeah, 3rd and 18. They need to bring it out of the hole.
I thought it was 1st and 10, and then we got a penalty. Oh, no, Fannin. No, it was first.
Second.
I missed something.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I don't understand that. There's Sloan. There he goes. There he goes. He picks up 18 on the carry.
Still not enough for the first down. The Black Cats are definitely going to be in a punting situation right here.
4th down and 5. 4th down and 4 plus. They'll kick it. They got to kick it.
4th down at about 3.
4th and 3.
On the 37-yard line. Here we go. So Paintsville now. Huh?
Looks like they're going for it.
Okay, Andrew Burchett at center brings everybody up to the line of scrimmage. And we have...
Oh, it's a big gamble by the Black Cats.
Sure is. Under center, Willis now. Not from a shotgun.
Maybe it's going to be a no call trying to get him
that's what it is.
That's what it is.
He went across. He went across, though.
All right, there is a flag.
Yeah, he went across the line. He stepped into the neutral. You can't even step across.
No, you can't even wave your hand across.
You didn't need contact at all. You just need to step across that neutral. Bang. 5:54 on the clock.
They're down there discussing it.
Let's see there.
Offsides against Paintsville. There it is. You called her, Fred.
Offsides against Paintsville.
That would give the Black Cats 1st and 10.
You know, they had told their kids, watch for the no play.
That's one of those things that makes the coach pull his hair out. Because you know when you're that deep in your own territory and the offense, you know, that's got to be what it is.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. It's handed off to Sloan. Fannin gets it. Oh, Fannin missed the block. He had him. Sloan didn't cut up.
Sloan cut into the tackler.
Yeah, he did.
Cut into the block.
Michael Fannin, all he had to do was stand in front of the guy. He did what he's supposed to do, but Sloan is thinking around the outside. I don't know.
Well, he zigged when he should have zagged.
Zigged when he should have zagged.
Pick up off about 2 yards.
Second down and 8.
Second down. Second
That
and
could have been a big gain or two. There was nobody else out here.
Yeah, here we go. Split to the right-hand side way over there is Jervis. And Sloan again. And he's
they're
killed.
waiting on him this time.
Nobody blocked.
Nobody. Look at all the blue, white jerseys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Might have lost a yard. Yeah. No. Yeah, he did. He lost.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
What are you,
Hanging
7
in
up?
on the
Yeah.
tackle.
Down?
Brings up third down. Third and 8.
7 up.
Down with the Paintsville.
Thank you, Harold Gene.
Okay, here we go, folks. Willis now up under center with Jervis split to the right-hand side. The ball on the reverse. Here we go to Spriggs. Spriggs tries to cut up. Spriggs does. Spriggs almost makes it.
I believe he's got a first down.
It's going to be very, very close now, Keith.
Close.
It didn't look like he had any place to go whatsoever.
Harrison on the tackle.
Nope, going to be about a yard short.
Yeah, they're going to, yeah. They'll go for this one, I bet you.
Well, they're in Paintsville, just across the 50-yard line into Paintsville territory.
Been about 1.
I believe Mr. Fannin could probably handle that one right there.
Hey, John Reed, don't leave. We'll talk to you here between the quarter. Okay, here we go. And there he goes, Sloan. He's got the first down, and he goes over top of the defender. Hello, Joe.
Number 12 for Paintsville, Shane Simpkins, I'm sure felt that one.
Popped him.
First and 10 for the Bobcats from the Paintsville 45-yard line.
Well, there's one thing about this football game. Of course, we want to win this, but it has brought the folks out tonight. I mean, I don't remember the last time there's been almost 4,000 people at a regular season game. Here we go, Cats. First and 10, handed off to Sloan. Sloan looking for Fannin's block. He gets it. Pick up about 6.
Along the Bobcats.
Well, take him 6 yards at a time.
Connolly in on the tackle.
First and 10 was first and 10 from the 45.
But you know, that's another thing that Fannin, besides carrying the ball very well, Fannin does very well is that outside blocking for Sloan.
Second and 4.
He does just an excellent job.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Shotgun formation.
Yeah, now number 51, Drew Birch, is going to have to snap it back about 5 yards as Clark's in motion, and it's handed off to Fannin to the right-hand side. Fannin cuts back. Fannin does a good job breaking tackles to the 30-yard line and a first down.
Simpkins in on the tackle for Paintsville.
First and 10. Now the ball will be on the 30-yard line.
From the Paintsville 30-yard line.
Wildcats moving the ball very well on the ground right now.
2 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock as Prestonsburg showing some offensive drive here. They've had the ball about 12 offensive plays. Here we go, right up the middle. Fannin, about 2. 2 or 3.
Cassidy in on the tackle. Pick up off about 2 yards. Brings up second down. Second and 8.
There's a heat wave come through there all of a sudden. What's it so hot up here for? No wind?
Now the wind stopped. That's what it
okay.
is.
Okay, Willis now under center, and it hands it to the second man through. Sloan's got to get outside. Cuts it up. Sloan keeps his feet across the 20.
I believe he's got enough for the first down.
Harmon in on the tackle.
1st and 10 from about the, no, wait a minute.
What are they doing?
It's got to be a first down. We're going to measure. Hey, John, let's talk to you a second.
Across the line.
Hey, Darrell, Linda, we have John Reed here. And John, your firm was the engineering firm that worked on this football field, and you guys have been going hard at it for the last few days, but the last few months, and progress has come along the right way. And I know you had it timed to the last minute, right?
I think we got done at 5:30.
Well, that's all it took. But congratulations, John. I know you're proud of it, and I'd like your comment about this.
It was just a real team effort. We had so much help, and everyone cooperated so much to get this field done. It was just a joy to do it. A lot of fun.
Well, I know you put Mayor Fannin to work down here. I saw him back in the winter on a bulldozer right over here. So I know he's helped you a lot, and the city's helped you a lot with this.
He's done a lot of hand labor out here and a lot of tender loving care.
Okay, thank you, John Reed. Here we go, 1st and 10 Black Cats from the 20-yard line of the Paintsville into the football field. Handed off to Sloan. Sloan off the right tackle, picks up 6.
22, Sloan, the ball carrier.
Sloan slicing his way through that line.
Stop for Paintsville. Pick up.
There comes that wind.
Brings up 2nd down.
Darrell, the press box underneath is full of media. I mean, I think there's 5 radio stations down there. On top, there's a couple of TV stations, including our friends from WPRG. Dr. Don is up here filming. And the ball handed off right now to Sloan. Sloan looking for help. Sloan finds a little bit from Fannin, but nothing happens there.
Not much. Might have picked up a yard.
Brown in on the tackle for Paintsville.
Fred, here's that red area. You get down there inside the 20. You know, it's a strange thing. You start out on your own 20 and march straight down the field, and you get inside the other 20, and
It's tough.
it's like running into a block wall
It's
for some
tough.
reason.
Well, everything collapses. You know, the entire football field collapses into about a 20-yard, 30-yard playing field all of a sudden. So defense gets the joy of not having to defend everything. And here's a little tricky play. Austin Clark's got to get across the 10. He doesn't do it.
I believe he's made it right to the 10, but I don't believe that's enough.
It all depends where they're going to set him.
Yeah, let's see where they spot the ball. The nose of the ball is right on the 10-yard line. I don't believe that's enough.
Yeah, it is. If the other one was a first down, that's got to be a first down. It all depends where that chain actually is.
I bet they have to measure.
Okay, you people, get your numbers back out. Your tickets set.
Let's talk more about some of the history here. I guess it's 3rd quarter, Darrell. That ends that.
It sure is.
Talk a little bit more about football. After those, Prestonsburg had some pretty good years from 1931 through 1937. They won all of those games. As a matter of fact, there was a couple of years in there that Prestonsburg only lost 1 game. In 1 year, they were undefeated with a tie, and they were actually noted, along with Frankfort and Covington, as the state co-champion. And, of course, this was before the actual playoffs and things like that happened. But Johns Archer and some of those guys played back then. I talked to Ott Archer about that before. Jack Carter, some of those guys. But then Paintsville, it kind of went flip through the late 30s and the 40s. Back and forth with a couple of ties. Prestonsburg wins. As we were talked earlier in the 1947 and 48 years, Prestonsburg was just dominated, especially in 47 when they won that one 46-6. Prestonsburg kind of took over in the 50s. Of course, Doc Farrell can be accredited to that, Darrell. They won in 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. They won all of those years against Paintsville. Paintsville then won in 56. Prestonsburg won again in 57 and 58. Then we go on a drought. Paintsville gets strong in the early 60s. They win 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Prestonsburg wins 66, 67, 68. Paintsville comes back with another long stretch, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73. We'll get back with more in just a moment. So it's Peaburg right now, 4th and just inches.
Pitch back
and
to Fannin.
Doesn't look good.
Doesn't look good.
Fannin's going to go back the other way. Oh, face mask. Oh, they had to have a face mask.
No flag, though.
Brown in on the tackle.
Well, the Tigers is going to take over on downs. And the Tigers have a player down.
There's no timeout.
Looks like a cramp. He's grabbing his calf muscle, and that's usually what it is.
Okay, let me get finished with this thing. Where was I? 1973. Then Prestonsburg wins in 74 and 75. Paintsville, 77. And then they must have missed a couple of 3 years there.
Yeah, went to 80.
Yeah, they went to 80. Paintsville wins. Paintsville wins in 81. Then Prestonsburg wins 82, 83, 84, 85. Of course, I talked to Little Shag about some of those years. He remembers Paintsville so well in beating those guys. Matter of fact, they beat them 34-0. When you shut Paintsville out, you've done something. Paintsville wins in 86. Prestonsburg back in 87. Paintsville back in 88 and 89. And then the last game they played before tonight was in 1990. And I think your son and my son played on that team.
You're right.
We talked to Jack Kyle and Alan James down there earlier. Prestonsburg won that one 28-21. It was a dandy at Paintsville. So here we go. It's 1st and 10, Peeville. Back to pass. Harmon, he's looking. He has no one. But deep, deep, Peeberg is there, but Paintsville catches the ball. How? I don't know.
Tony White was all over the receiver.
Ryan Jarrell catches that one for a big gain, folks. Where was that from, though? 13-yard line, or?
No,
Yeah.
they were.
That's right. He got all the way back to
He
25.
lost all that yardage. He was on about the 25.
So 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30-yard pass. Headed up the middle.
Oh, he runs into a brick
Yes,
wall.
he does. And right there is number 79 for Prestonsburg, Darrell Keith. And that's Pennington, Rudy Pennington.
Also, Matt Sloan in on the tackle.
Sloan and Pennington in on the tackle for the Black Cats. Pick up of about 2 yards. Brings it 2nd down, 2nd and 8.
Well, as a matter of fact, and during the break here in just a minute, I'll tell you about the longest touchdown ever scored in a high school football game. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Complete to Tate Harmon, number 88.
Chris Jervis fully committed trying to block that one, Fred, and that let the receiver get away from him.
42-yard strike. Paintsville is back in this one, folks, with 10:45 on the clock.
Fred, I'll tell you what, this Harmon quarterback can really fire that football.
They're going to go for 2 here, Darrell, I would think. They're down 8. No, they're going to try it. Yeah, they need this one to get within 7.
Right. And they need a touchdown and the extra point tied up. Oh, fake.
Fake. Look here, wide open.
Wide open.
Number 21, Hall.
Touchdown could win it for him now.
21-15. Folks, you can throw everything out the window in terms of who people played, what kind of teams they've got. Prestonsburg had better have just seen the wake-up call because Paintsville is not going to quit.
They will not quit. Now the Black Cats is going to have to get their offense rolling.
Supposedly this happened. A fellow by the name of Eck Chandler here in Gasco Park back in the 30s or 40s ran the ball down to about the 2-yard line near the end of the game. He ran around the right-hand side right into the Prestonsburg fans to the 1, and he claims that he was threatened with some kind of weapon. Said, buddy, if you run around here again, we'll shoot you. So we went back to the huddle. Eck Chandler, as time was running out, Eck Chandler ran the ball across the goal line. That's when the field used to turn the other way. But guess what he did, Darrell? he didn't turn around. He ran all the way to Paintsville, and that was the 13-mile and 1-yard touchdown. The longest touchdown run in high school history was right here in Old Gasco Park. Paintsville kicks.
Squib kick.
Taken right there by Setzer to the 34 or so.
Fred, the Cats had better get this offense in gear.
Yeah, I mean, this is the very thing that, you know, we've talked about. These two teams come on here, you can throw everything away. Seemingly Prestonsburg, you could have thought maybe they were a 2-3 touchdown team, better than Paintsville, but they got their work cut out of them for here right now, folks. I mean, you got Walter Brew up here on the headset helping Paintsville. All right, here we go. Willis, Sloan cuts to the outside, but brings it back in for an 8-yarder.
Good blocking out there in front of him that time, Fred. He cut in behind it. Looked like that play was really not going to do very well, but he cut right behind the block and picked up good yardage.
2nd and 2 from the 47. Here we go. Prestonsburg don't need any more penalties, I'll tell you that right now. Here we go. From the shotgun, ball handed off to Fannin. Fannin cuts it up. Gets across. Fannin can't be brought down by one. Fannin takes him down the field. He's a one-man wrecking ball.
He's a tough one to bring down, Fred.
What's the name of that company, Darrell? It's got that big wrecking ball on that crane. Is that Link Belt? Is that what you see on the side of those big wrecking balls that go into buildings? That's what he is. Fannin the Link Belt. Fannin. Wrecking ball. Here we go.
Willis again from the shotgun. This time Sloan. Sloan found the opening there. He's hard to bring down too.
Sloan! Another Black Cat first down.
That's what the Black Cats need to do right now, Fred. But they get down inside that 20, they're going to have to find a way to get it in.
So, yeah, we're going to take it down, what, Darrell, the 21?
Ball on 21. Well, that wind's almost got a little chill to it now.
Boy, it's feast or famine up here high atop Black Cat Stadium. Okay, here we go. Ball handed off to Fannin. Fannin cuts back. Boy, I'm telling you, we got to have a block out there, Jervis.
He's going to pick up about 8, looks like.
Oh, boy. Sloan and Fannin. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. That's what we've got right here. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. If the writing don't get you, the leffin' will.
Coach Drossett called them the M&M boys.
The M&M boys. Second and 2 from the 13. Willis on his hunches. Really, he is. And Sloan gets the cutback, nothing shaking.
He carries them.
Well, he did. He might have got to the 10.
I believe he's got the first down. If they give him to where he...
with the whistle blew.
Because he took it across the 10. Yeah, that's where they're going to give it. He's got the first down.
Yeah, they got 9 yards to score on 4 plays.
Got timeout, Paintsville Tigers. Do you have anything else there you wanted to talk about, or can we take a time?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what happened to me in Paintsville a couple of weeks ago. We had a tour group down there, and we took them to the Staffordsville internationally acclaimed mall, commonly known as the stock sale.
Okay.
We had a big time down there, but anyway, I was walking through the crowd, and I happened to see a fellow over there. He's an old rival of ours, Darrell. A good friend, though, was Joe Porter from Paintsville. I went over to him. Well. I tapped him on the shoulder. He turned and went, well, Freddie James said, I'll tell you what we're going to do at this football game. Me and you are going to get out on the 50-yard line and have a fight right before the game. I said, well, let's do it, Joe. He said, won't last for about 25 seconds.
Hey, Fred, I was just looking at something here. If Linda could show the camera down there where we used to film from on top of the high school building,
Yeah, look at that.
I'm sure a lot of people out there haven't seen where we used to film from.
Yeah, how things change.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. It's first down and 9 and goal, actually.
Fannin.
Ball headed off to Fannin. Fannin keeps his feet to the 6. About the 6.
I think he tripped over the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
Fannin, the ball carrier.
We need a misdirection play there.
Got out by first left, Paintsville.
I don't believe they have a
No.
play like that. I haven't seen
No, he's
one.
not down to the 6. He's down to the,
Less than a second to go.
what's he on, about the 7?
Yeah, close. 7.
8, he said? I think
Well,
it's
it's
the
between
7.
the 7 and 8.
Sloan.
Sloan's in there. Yes,
Touchdown.
sir. Touchdown. No
Boy,
problem.
did you see the block right there by a right guard?
That was a hole and a half.
Matt Williams and Burchett, they did an excellent job down there, Darrell. Touchdown, Sloan.
Wildcats on top now, 27-15. We got 8 minutes, 11 seconds left in this game.
Are we going to kick it? Yeah, we got it. We got to kick. You can't make them unless you try them.
I believe I would, but they're going to go for 2.
Harry Burke tells the greatest story about Joe Porter. We're going for 2 as Willis
There he
looks out
is.
there. Nobody's shaking. He's got Spriggs. He's going to get
there. He's got it.
in. Yeah. Willis.
Willis takes that one in himself. Puts the Black Cats
Big
on
play.
top. Big play.
Big play, Coach John
29-15.
DeRossi. I think John DeRossi might have called that one.
Puts the Black Cats up 2 touchdowns now. But I'll tell you what, Fred, this Tiger team's already proved they can strike
They
pretty
score.
quickly
They
themselves.
can score in one possession. It might take them 5 or 6 minutes to get down there, Darrell. Prestonsburg can ill afford penalties now. This is time to do it.
Well, I'll tell you, that's one thing that has plagued them these first 3 games is the penalties have. Last week against Bell County wasn't really all that bad, but still it's.
Harry Burke tells that he used to referee, and when Joe Porter was playing for Paintsville, if he hadn't had a very good game, if Paintsville was way ahead or at the end of the game or they were way behind, Joe would go up to Harry and say, "Hey, watch this, ref." First play out of the huddle, Joe would just haul off and slug somebody, and Harry'd throw him out of the game. Out of here, Porter. So he did that about 3 games or something like that, and Harry finally said, "Hey, Porter, why do you tell me you're getting ready to do an illegal personal foul?" And Joe Porter looked at him and said, "Well, Harry, I hadn't had a very good game tonight and didn't have that many tackles, so at least this way I get my name in the paper for being ejected from the game."
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Aaron Neely kicked that one, Fred, down to about the 20-yard line, returned back to their 32, looks like. About a 12-yard return.
At least they didn't return it for a touchdown. Here we go. Paintsville first and 10 with 8:05, 29-15.
Draw up the middle.
Tony White finally puts up some leather on this guy. Nobody's touching him.
Where they're trying to arm tackle him at the line of scrimmage, and I don't believe you're going to arm tackle that guy. Picked up 9 yards on that.
There's going to be no quit in the Tigers or the Cats tonight, Darrell. Prestonsburg's not going to lay down now. They know that Paintsville can score. Here we go. Ball handed off over there to Harmon. Harmon, number 88.
Harmon, the ball carrier.
See who we look like. Fannin on the tackle.
First down, Paintsville.
Who else?
Fannin in on the tackle.
I believe Nick Clay was also in on that tackle.
First and 10 now from the Tiger 45. Paintsville fans here in great numbers tonight, Darrell, and they're cheering their Tigers on as Tony White puts a little pressure on.
Too far behind the receiver.
Too far in behind of him. Stopping the clock with 7:11.
Tony White put some pressure on Harmon.
Yeah, he did. Actually, you know what? And what it is, Darryl, when you force a right-hand passer to the left, unless they have a very strong arm, it is hard to throw back across the field. His receiver on this side was fairly well covered, so he had to stop, turn back to his right-hand side, and throw it across field, and he threw it behind the receiver. Here we go, 2nd and 10.
Here comes
Tony White
again.
Oh, this one's good out there, Harmon, as Howell.
Briggs had him over there.
That's complete to Harmon. Howell in on the tackle.
Spriggs had a hold of him but couldn't hang on, and Howell comes up with the tackle.
8-yard gainer puts it on the 47.5 of the Cats, though. They went across midfield.
It's 3rd and 2.
Like to have a big hamburger when you, one of them Booster Club hamburgers.
Right
Congratulations, the Prestonsburg High School Booster Club, football Booster Club, did an excellent job with hospitality.
He's still going. Look, Hal makes.
Hey, wait a minute. Another first down.
Howell in on the tackle.
Hey, that's about a 8-yard, 9-yard gain.
You know, Fred Fields held up very well tonight, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Ball's on the Black Cat 39-yard line.
Paintsville is running time off the clock, however. I think they got the ball somewhere after the kick, somewhere around about 8 minutes, and now it's down to 7:11. Back to pass. Harmon, he's looking across the middle. Has got a man, and Harmon stays on his feet, but he goes down right there inside the 20.
Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders around that. And well,
they're not playing the
quarterback just threaded the needle that time, more or less. Excellent pass that time by Harmon.
Timeout Prestonsburg, second timeout.
Well, we got a timeout by Prestonsburg.
Thank you all the spectacular at the First Baptist Church here in Prestonsburg. Immediately following the ball game. That's the spectacular at the Alenico First Baptist.
We've looked to the law for protection. A vital part of that is qualified, experienced attorneys. With attorneys Jim Vadover, Greg Hall, Keith Bartley, Dwight Marshall, and Kent Carter, you have the assurance of solid legal representation. We focus on car wrecks, wrongful death, and workers' comp cases. If you have questions, call for a free initial consultation. Call today. Walking into a showroom and telling the salesperson how much you want to pay? When your Toyota dealer starts crunching numbers, you can. And when it comes to numbers, nobody crunches them like Toyota Corolla. And Corolla really gives the number on a Honda Civic with more power, more room, and a longer warranty. And Corolla does it all for over $500 less.
When your Toyota dealer crunches the numbers, I decide how much to pay.
Don't miss the summer flash going on now with your Toyota dealer.
J.D. Powers & Associates' most recent automobile initial quality research study ranked Toyota number 5 out of 37. In fact, out of the top 10, Toyota was ranked with the far more expensive Jaguar, BMW, and Mercedes-Benz. Glad to use Toyota. In Prestonsburg is proud to offer some of the safest, most dependable, affordable automobiles on the road. One of the largest inventories of Toyotas in the state.
Every day is a day, brand new Toyota.
Your authorized Toyota dealer, South Lake Drive, Prestonsburg.
I didn't quite hear that. Could you please read back the last statement?
Today, millions of us are living with the disadvantage of a mild to moderate hearing problem.
Again?
Introducing Songbird, a hearing aid so technologically advanced, it's disposable. Yes, disposable, just like the contact lenses. If you or someone you know might have a hearing problem, call. Find out more.
Wonder if they have a website.
The Songbird Disposable. It's going to change the way you feel about hearing aids.
Lane Brothers wants you to know that when it's time to have your vehicle serviced, they take the utmost care of you and your automobile. From the time you pull in to the time you leave, you're our #1 priority. Our certified and courteous technicians will treat your automobile like it's one of our own. Get a great deal and a whole lot more at Lane Brothers Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Honda in Iville, Kentucky.
Ah, perfect. The perfect day. The perfect road. The perfect drive. Of course, you've got some really awesome car insurance. With personal claim service any hour, any day. And savings of up to $200. It's auto insurance the way it ought to be. From MetLife Auto. Call for a no-obligation quote.
It's Big Sandy Heating and Cooling's 25th anniversary, serving Johnson, Floyd, Pike, Martin, McGoffin, Lawrence, and the entire Big Sandy area.
No problem. We'll send a technician right over.
Big Sandy Heating and Cooling offers 24-hour emergency service. Our trained and experienced technicians will keep your unit running right. Experience the royal treatment from Big Sandy Heating and Cooling, the king of comfort.
Call Big Sandy Heating and Cooling for a free estimate.
Big Sandy Heating and Cooling, your independent Lennox dealer.
At Little Caesars, pizza starts with dough made fresh every day. Savory sauce created with fine ripened tomatoes and a blanket of 100% real cheese. Shredded fresh, never frozen. It's been this kind of quality for over 40 years. How can we possibly make it better? How about 2 pizzas for $8.99? 2 medium Little Caesars pizzas covered with cheese and your favorite topping just $8.99. Let Little Caesars conquer your taste buds.
Pizza, pizza.
That's not, we hadn't very many of those sacks tonight, Darrell Keith. We're not rushing the passer.
White's been close several times, but no cigar. This time he gets the stogie.
So I had to change tape. Say what quarter it is.
Well, it's fourth quarter. We had a change of tape. That was first down and 10 from the, from the first and 10 from whatever yard line that is there.